Scott here, and today this is a showcase of a cool and featureful, futuristic-looking browser that I'm going to showcase to you. So, the name of the browser is Opera Neon, and you might have memories of Opera the browser, which is reminiscent of the Chromium project, from which also Google Chrome runs. So, this is Opera. Here. I use it every day. There's nothing too special about it. If you want, I can also do a tutorial on Opera and what has changed since you might have used it and since Google Chrome came out. But today, let's talk about its futuristic counterpart, Opera Neon. So you can download this for free at opera.com/computer/neon. It tells you everything that I'm going to tell you though, so let's just download it, run, and I'll get back to you once it's done. Okay, so here we have it, completely downloaded, Opera Neon setup. Let's just double click it, and it should automatically install Opera Neon. There we go. This is it. It's very different from any traditional Chromium-based web browser. It is Chromium-based though, so fear not. It has still, the stability of anything, but it looks very different. First thing you might notice is the Windows wallpaper, which for some reason is there. I can tell you why though, because it mimics the wallpaper that you're using, which is really interesting. It's a nice new feature. As you can see here, if I move my mouse over these little icons, they kind of drag with the mouse and then kind of limp off like, I don't know, slime or something. So this is the speed dial that you might be familiar with from the Opera browser. This is the regular speed dial, and this is the Opera Neon speed dial. Very different. You can't move them around, which I believe is something they're implementing, but right now they're just randomly bunched up here. Over here you can see a plus icon, a triangle icon, a camera icon, a gallery icon, and a download icon. We'll get to those in a minute. Down here you have the familiar menu bar here. You have an incognito window, which has a very nice wallpaper, fitting with the neon theme. It opens a new tab here, which you can switch in and out of. It has more tools where you can clear browsing data and open the Opera Neon Task Manager, which is interesting. You have your downloads, which is here. Let's close that. You obviously have a new window, and then you also have your settings. So the settings are very limited because this obviously is a brand new Opera browser. It was released this year actually. But you can import settings, and you can import them from Internet Explorer apparently. You can set the search engine, you can add other search engines such as DuckDuckGo if you value privacy. You can open the timeline, which is this here. Open a specific page, and you can open advanced settings. I would recommend enabling this. Web content, network, languages, downloads, HTML, CSS, system, and restore settings. And that's it. So the settings are very bare bone, and in the default Opera they are more versatile, but for a very, very early access browser that will definitely improve over time, it is definitely more than enough. So here you can also see about a web browser built for speed, simplicity, and security. It is based on the Chromium web browser here. You can also see your history here as well. So you probably already saw it there. It is very different, the tab layout at least. They still have the Omnibar usage here, although it is very, very different. It's kind of detached from everything else. It's very detached, right? Everything about this browser is very detached. It's more open. and unique. So let's just go to Google.com. There you go. And as you can see, it's quite different. Everything, if you highlight something, it comes in this neon green. You have tabs here, which is quite interesting. You can minimize your tabs here, and it will open the speed dial again, which is quite different from other browser experiences. From here, you can obviously open a new tab. What's interesting, by closing a new tab, by pressing Control W, it completely eliminates it from the sidebar. To close a tab, you just simply click this X and it's gone, or Control W. Let's just go back to Google. Let's just minimize it. And you might ask yourself, how can I add a tab or a web browser to this cluster of speed dial buttons here? And that's it. That's how you do it. You drag one tab and put it in here. That's as simple as it gets, and it opens up a new tab. Very, very cool. So by switching between tabs, you click this little bubble. The tab that you're currently on is highlighted in this circle here. It's a very unique feeling, I have to say. You can go to Opera Blogs. I'm not sure what that is. Get the new Opera we've changed. Yeah, I've already realized that. Speed dial works just as you might imagine. And I'm just going to open a few tabs here just to see, or to let you know how the memory usage is. So we've opened 8 tabs here, all from the speed dial. And you can see here it opens from the bubble from the sidebar. As you can see, the tab opens from where the tab is here in the sidebar. So let's go back to SoundCloud, let's say, and let's talk about these 5 buttons here. So this is just a new tab, which you can also access by just clicking again on the tab. But if it's there if you need it. This camera icon is very interesting. It lets you take a screenshot, just like that, and it's saved in the gallery. There's the gallery. You can drag it wherever, and you can view it just as a regular PNG file. That's very cool. The downloads. This is where your downloads are. Let's just go to Google Images. Download an image. This one looks cool. Let's save image as desktop, save, and there you go. So you can see your downloads here. You can also open it. It's whatever you want to. But let's just PNG. There you go. But you can also. I'm not sure if you can, but never mind. So the last thing we want to talk about is this, the player icon. If you're familiar with Opera, you might know about the little green button that appears when you're playing a YouTube video, and then you click and you get a little mini video. Let's go to YouTube. Let's just look at a video. This looks.
Is there sound coming on?
Okay, so here it is. Here's the music video. What we want to do is click the player.
Start you just when I
And
call action, be
play.
looking this way, and then you can go.
You can see here it's playing because of the icon. You can also do that. It's a mini player icon, which you can expand or put down, just like that. I copyrighted, so let's go to my channel. So yeah, It's a very, very neat and unique, I think, feeling to a new browser that you obviously haven't seen before, because this is as far as I'm concerned, this is a very unique browser. I will be using this, and this is probably one of my more favorite browsers to use now. It is very unique, and it has like this tab inside of a tab kind of feel. It's very interesting. So if you guys like this new and interesting type of browser, we will be probably seeing a bunch of different browsers from different companies such as Mozilla, Google. Different browsers will have their different type of style. Up until now, there's always only been this one type of browser, and I think that Opera Neon is a very unique and interesting type of browser that takes a new hit at browsing experience. It's been the same ever since Internet Explorer and Firefox came to the scene. Even Opera, Chrome, all of the different browsers have shared one or the other style. Opera took the hit with a new speed dial, but it did mock kind of the Chrome feel to it. So I'm glad that Opera did something new and something incredibly different, and I'm impressed with their courage, and I want to see different companies do a similar thing, to see what else we can do with browsers. And I do believe this is the new type of browser, unless it fails. Everything can fail at any point. But yeah, that's all I have to say to Opera Neon. Be sure to look for regular updates on the Opera Neon website. As far as I'm concerned, they should actually have a new webpage, neon.opera.com or something like that, to market their new browser more openly, as opposed to a subheading of Opera. So yeah, I like the style of the Opera icon. Let's just take a look at that. I really do like it, and it fits the futuristic theme, especially with the incognito mode. That's very creative, especially with this ninja here. So yeah, that's all I have to say. The download link for the Opera browser will be in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to take a look at Opera Neon. You might not want to like it, but definitely go ahead and try it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.